You're listening to BoomBox Weekly.
Hey, what's up, y'all? We are here with another episode of BoomBox Weekly. I'm Gentel, Sharrie.
I'm new.
And we have the phenomenal singer, songwriter, creative director, visionary, Dexter Kelly. And he just signed with 24/7 Live Culture Management.
Period. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the show. Yes. Turn up.
Pop them champagne bottles, okay?
It's lit. It's lit. Well, yeah, I'm Dexter Kelly, like you said. I'm from Pasadena, California. I'm an artist, actor, producer, songwriter, singer, rapper, creative, all that. So.
And you have a few new songs, I Need You, Batman, and No Stress. Tell us about that.
Yes. So Batman was my latest release. It's going crazy. Go stream that, Batman. I'll be fresh to death.
Hey.
Dash for like Batman.
Hey.
So that's out. It's going crazy. The kids love it. I Need You. That one's still going up too. It's more smooth, kind of more towards R&B type, but still like yeah. It's a vibe. Go check that out. No Stress. Shout out No Stress. That was in that. Yeah,
LA Undercover.
Yeah. Shout out LA Undercover, No Stress in there. Go stream that, go watch that. Produced by my boy Breadman. That's one of my boys who I make a lot of music with, one of my day ones. No Stress is a beautiful song. I love that beat. Like, it's a great song. Go stream that. Go check it out. Slap that when you riding through the city on a nice, sun's out type of vibe. It's a vibe. But yeah, I guess I didn't even drop the other. Batman was produced by my boy Max Ron. Shout out Max. We locked in. We keep going crazy. My boy Max is very talented producer. So excited to keep working and, building my sound. And then my boy Jordy Beats produced that I Need You. He's hard. Y'all need to, if you don't know Jordy Beats, he's like that. So excited to keep working, with him as well and, all the rest of the producers that I'm tapped in with. But yeah, go check it out. It's out.
Okay. Period. So what inspired you to become a music artist?
What inspired me? That's a good one. So I'm gonna tell you. That could be a very long story, but I'm gonna try to give y'all the best version I can. So I don't know. I do know. I'm not gonna start over. I don't know. Growing up, I always was very fascinated with music. From all types. From R&B, hip hop, rock. Dance. Like I just jazz. I grew up listening to all type of stuff. And I don't know, like something just told me I was just always gonna be like a superstar, And so I didn't know what it was gonna come from, I knew I loved music. I started playing the instruments when I was like 4, like piano lessons and then drums, guitar and all that, the cello. I played it all, But I was an athlete, so I was good at sports and continued to pursue that, and I kind of took up most of my youth. I wasn't really as invested in music or even really learning about it because I was so busy with sports, being an athlete. But, I was always inspired to write and tell stories, and be able to make people feel good. That's really what inspires me. But honestly, my music just comes from, the inspiration comes from just living life. Like past experience, past relationships, past environments, past living situations, friendships, whatever, like just life. I'm just inspired by life, and I really don't take life for granted and understand what I'm here for, and trying to, give people something to connect to, because we all artists and we all have different ways of expressing ourselves, and I just had I was just good at like writing songs, I guess, and like expressing myself in that way, So it started from like creative writing in grade school, but I didn't really know where it would take me. I didn't know I'd be making music. I kind of did. It was funny, like I always wanted to make music, but I was like, damn, like I kind of saw how rappers were living, and being a man of God. And I was kind of like, when I was young, kind of not understanding how life works. I was just like, oh, like, like I can't be a rapper, like,
Yeah.
I'm not
It's
a
not
killer.
giving
I'm not,
Right.
yeah.
Saying your confessions in
Right,
your song. No, I'm
right,
just kidding.
right. Everybody make what they make. I'm not knocking on nobody. I listen to everything.
Same,
But
yeah.
I wanted, my representation in this world to be something, like not negative, positive. I want to be a light. So, and I'm not saying on my music, it's just like,
Positive.
yeah,
But
but it is, it's not, it's never really negative. It's not really, and yeah, it's a lot of songs. It's a lot of songs that I've made. So it's like, it's hard to just, it's not like I'm just not gonna be talking about real life situations like myself, through my music. So I felt like if it wasn't me and I was trying to be somebody I'm not and acting to this or to that, it's like nobody's gonna relate to that. It's not real, you know what I mean? So
right.
I feel like just trying to really just be myself, is really important through it. And staying myself, no matter what success, obviously I'm gonna develop, mature. But like I want to always remember, me and my first, aspirations of why I wanted to make music was to be a positive light in this world and have people connect to that. So
Yeah, you definitely want to stay true to yourself. So if you're doing
Right.
that with your music, like, you're already 100.
well, you feel me?
So,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
tell us how you got your name. I heard it's an interesting story. Dexter Kelly. Can you tell our audience, our fans?
Yeah, so Dexter Kelly. My real name is Dexter. My middle name is Kelly, so that's where Dexter Kelly comes from. And so my dad's name is Dexter, and my mom's name is Kelly. So when I was born, my dad was like, "We gonna name him Dexter." And my mom was like, "Okay, you gonna name him Dexter? I'm gonna name him Kelly." So that's where Dexter Kelly Myers is my last name, but Dexter Kelly is my real name. So. It is kind of cool to have both my parents' name because I kind of, have the certain traits from both of them,
Yeah.
So it's funny. They was like, okay, you know what? He's Dexter Kelly.
Yeah, I like it. It works.
Thank you.
it does.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I feel like it feels different and more authentic when you don't have to have a rap alias, but like
Right.
this my name.
This my name, right.
Right. This is me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I love my name. I used to not like it. I used to be like Kelly. Like, that's a girl's name. I grew up. I'm like,
Well,
oh, Kelly.
it's like
Yeah.
I feel like it's one of those names that could be for a boy or a
I
girl.
do too,
Just kind of
yeah.
like I know a guy named Ashley. You know what I
Mhm,
mean? So it's
mhm.
just like certain names, just kind of
Right.
like
Yeah.
And it was more so when I was younger, like, I'm like, oh, they calling me Kelly. They said it's a girl's name. When I grew up, I'm like, oh wait, Kelly is player. Like, I like
Yeah,
Kelly.
yeah.
Like, I'm a rock this. So
It do be like that when we're younger. We're like,
Yeah.
but then when we get older, it's like, oh shoot, this is
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
I'm actually connected with
right,
this.
right,
I'm
right.
down with this.
Mhm.
with like with food too. Like you didn't like a certain food when you were younger, but then you can eat it now.
And then it's like the reverse too, though. The stuff that you used to eat, you really can't eat.
Oh
Like,
yeah, yeah.
it's
Especially
over
like
with.
growing up when you used to eat it like every day in the house as a kid. It's like I ain't about to eat that today.
That's like Swiss roll cakes with me. I used to eat, bro. I used
my
to fuck a
gosh.
Swiss roll cake up, but I cannot touch it.
Yeah, you can't.
No,
not even
never.
a little bit.
No,
What about
even
oatmeal
the smell
cake?
of it? It's
The
just
little
like
oatmeal-
all of that stuff. It's just like I can't.
Yeah, I feel that. So
Okay. So you told us earlier that you wear many hats, right? So what is the most challenging one that you feel like you have right now?
The most challenging one, I would say, I've been doing music for a few years now. Really been, I was like freestyling and rapping in high school, but wasn't like making songs until I got to college. But and wasn't even really serious about it. I made like a few songs. I didn't really take music seriously till after college. So, I've been doing that. I would say the most challenging hat though is probably recently I've just gotten more serious in, my acting career. So it's like learning a whole new kind of realm of talent and skills, I should say, building that skill set. Cause it's different from, it's different. It's an art in itself. So it's like really just understanding that and trying to build myself up and learn as much as I can. That's probably the hardest, the most challenging one right now, just because it's the newest, you know what I'm saying? So I'm less familiar with it. So, you know, that's probably the hardest hat. But besides that, I would say for me, it's, you know, I'm kind of wearing all the hats. So it's just, you know, keeping the balance, you know, and trying to put my most into one thing at a time, you know, rather than just doing this, you know, putting energy into this and then this one and then this one at a time so they can all be successful. You know what I'm saying? Like I tend to scatter myself out. And like it makes me feel like I'm not being as productive as I can, you know, when in reality I can do all these things, you know, it's just a matter of me applying myself and, you know, doing it. So, yeah.
Okay. So you want to get into acting. What roles do you see yourself playing?
I could see myself. I always wanted to be a superhero.
Well,
So like that's the
keep my
goal.
comments to myself.
You know, hence the Batman. Go stream that Batman on now.
Okay,
I
so
always wanted to be a superhero. Yeah, like I always just felt like I was a superhero. You know, so like I would love to do that one day.
it's possible.
It's
It is.
definitely possible.
It's roles open right now.
Right.
Yeah, but
That's
you
all I
know,
was gonna say. But I was like,
I don't want to limit myself. Like I could definitely, obviously, you know, be an artist, be a rapper, or singer, you know, which would be cool. I could play that role, but I don't want to like limit myself to just what people see me as.
For
you know what
sure.
I mean, as athlete as well. You know, from football to many sports, I could definitely do those type of roles, but want to get into some more drama too, and some deeper stuff, some like where I can
Show off your skills,
show off my skills, like get emotional, get passionate, and show off like the different sides of myself. You know what I mean? And because like I said, it's just the art. So being able to do that it's a good feeling, because it's expression. So just like, I express myself through the music, I can express myself through different roles and,
yeah.
So.
Because usually singers are pretty good at acting because you guys are, like you said, already expressing yourself through your music.
Right.
So it will be like definitely an easy transition for you.
Yeah. It's definitely not as, it feels natural. Like as I'm doing like some practicing monologues and stuff, the more I do it, the more comfortable I get, so, just with the right preparation, classes, and, support,
Yeah.
You might see me on that.
Right.
You'll
24/7
be
doing
in the next
films.
LA Undercover
Right.
instead of being on the soundtrack.
Exactly. That's the goal. So we're going to make it happen.
For sure.
We're going to make it happen.
So how would you say that your artistry as a rapper has changed from, like, how your music sounds from when you first started to now?
It's funny. I was just talking to somebody about that. I was like, I'll go back and listen to old songs a lot, and just like hearing the growth from then to now is like, damn, like I'm really, like I really did that, and that's just a few years. Like I'm excited to see like 5, 7 years down the line, 10 years, like where my where I take my abilities and making music. What was the question though? You said what? What was the question?
What do you think changed?
Oh, changed.
From
What
then to
changed?
now.
My confidence. Like going in the studio or wherever I'm recording and like just being confident. Like this is what I do. Like, I was born for this. I'm meant to be here. I'm meant to do this. I'm meant to make great songs. And like understanding that and really walking in it is probably the biggest, And just like, and that confidence comes from being in the studio all the time, like really putting the work in and seeing the growth and seeing results, you know what I mean? So that's probably the biggest difference from then to now. And then also like my writing skills, working with different people, having different people developing me, different artists I'm working with, me learning stuff in sessions. you know, has been, you know, super beneficial, you know, to my growth. And God just put the right people in my life, you know, to help develop me, to help get me to the next, you know, to help me get here, to help me. He just always just, you know, quarterbacking it. So I'm just following the signs, really.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what's up. Like, I feel like I appreciate your transparency with being a man of God and being in this industry and trying to navigate it.
Right. Right.
And staying authentic to yourself. What do you think that the most difficult part of that is?
Oh,
Because
man.
it gotta be difficult.
Yeah.
It's definitely difficult, you know, but it's nothing that I wasn't made to do. You know, I feel like God put me in this industry and wants me to pursue this industry for a reason, you know. And I'm just like, okay, now I feel responsible to stay true to myself and let him elevate me, you know, not nothing else. You know, staying focused on that, on being the light, on being positive, on being love, on being, you know, just true, you know. So I think that it is tricky though, cause it's all I done seen all type of shit, and
The
I'm
temptation
just getting
is out
started.
there.
Yeah.
I know it.
Temptation is definitely out there, you know. So it's like, I think just, you know, can just always just staying in prayer. You know what I'm saying? Like making sure my mind is still in what I am and who I know I am and who I'm trying to be. So I think that I'm gonna continue to have, you know, obstacles, temptations, you know, as I elevate in this business, you know, in life, because that's when the devil gonna come the hardest at you. You know, when you really trying to be something good, like when you trying to be positive, when you trying to be, you know, a good spirit. When you are a good spirit, he
Being
gonna,
obedient.
you know,
Yeah.
He own
you.
you.
He gonna attack you from all angles.
No, facts. New
He-
levels, new devils.
new
Like,
devils, for real. He gonna attack you from all angles. So, I think, you know, just knowing who you are, and staying true to, you know, why you started. You know what I mean? Always remember why you started. Always remember who you wanted to be when you were little, who you wanted to be coming in, and not let anything really steer that off. You know, obviously I'm gonna change. I'm gonna develop. I'm gonna mature. I'm gonna enter new realms. But if I always stay true to my spirit and who I know God, you know, wants me to be, made me to be, then I'll be good.
okay,
You
he
will.
dropping a word. Okay, dropping a
Come on now,
word.
Pastor Kelly.
Yes.
Real
Preach.
shit though. Real shit though. Real
Preach.
shit. I told people, if I wasn't a rapper, I'd probably be a pastor.
Okay, I mean, but you can still do it though. Like
Yeah,
literally, the sky's the limit. You literally can do anything you want. Like if Donald Trump can be a president, like
Right.
anybody can do like
And
anything.
you want to know something? I feel like one thing that with people with pastors, like they feel like they have to be these perfect people, when in reality, when you read the Bible, if you read the Bible, God never used a perfect person. There was never a perfect
Never,
person
ever.
Yeah.
except for Jesus, and He used a murderer. He used a
All that,
thotty.
yeah.
It was,
yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, He
And
used
that's-
so
yeah.
many different people. So we be we look down on pastors when they make mistakes and have downfalls,
But everybody has their own stuff they go through.
and
like
they had the
yeah.
courage to live out that life out loud and to
Yeah.
be an example even in the midst of their mistakes. And I feel like that's what we got to really understand.
Yeah.
No, that's facts. Just going off that, like, I feel like that's part of the message I want to relay to the world, you know, as I continue to get eyes on me. And I do this in my everyday life to my friends and family, off camera, you know, regardless of, you know, as just, that's just who I am. I tell people all the time, I'm like, bro, like, God loves you no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like people feel like they can't worship God or praise God, talk about God because they know they're sinning. They know they're not living perfect, you know. But it's like, God is like, no, I still love you. I still want you to love me and show that. You know what I'm saying?
And I didn't call you to be perfect.
You
I
know what I'm
called you
saying?
to
Like,
love me,
Yeah.
you know,
literally,
we
and love
human.
everybody else.
We
That's
here-
it.
Exactly. We here on earth, we not ever gonna be perfect. It's impossible. You know what I'm saying? So like, just understanding that and knowing that I can be myself, like, and still love God. You know what I'm saying? And still openly love God and try to you know, spread that. I feel like is important because I just feel like people think that they can't do it publicly.
Yeah.
Because they know they're not living right. Oh, because I smoke weed. Oh, because I had sex last night. Oh, because I cut somebody off in traffic. You know what I'm saying? Whatever
Yeah.
it is, like, You know what I mean? So just like actually just understanding that, it's unconditional love. He still loves you. You could still go to church. You still love. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
That
Yeah.
comes down to really understanding who God is, and I feel like that's where the relationship would get tricky. People don't take the time to actually understand who He is because of who they've been, who He's been perceived to be. Like you know
Right.
how like people they be saying people be church hurt. That's the thing. Like you've been judged in church, but that's
Yeah.
not even God that's
Right.
doing
Right.
that. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you've been hurt by these people.
Then
but
you need
that's
to
not
find another
God.
church.
You know what I
You need to
mean?
find another congregation because
Yeah.
then that's not what's for you. God is nothing but love. So, don't put your hurt onto somebody else.
Yeah, and people, like that's why a lot of people I know, at least in like my generation, like be like, oh, like I don't mess with church because they see, it's tricky. Like not every church,
It's
not every
politics.
pastor, yeah, not every pastor. It is some shit that be going on. So
Yeah.
it's like I understand why people feel like that. You know what I'm saying?
But that don't mean you should deter
Exactly.
yourself from just establishing your own relationship.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. It's about the relationship. It's not about the church. It's not about the Bible study. It's not about it's about your relationship, how you can connect. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. And I think that's something maybe the older generation forgets sometimes with us, because we're younger. But even though I don't go to church every Sunday, I still praise and like celebrate my God every day. Like I talk to Him. I like, I do what I need to do every single day to get my word with God. It might not be, every Sunday, but I'm making sure I'm staying like in the loop of things. So
And that's more important. You're building your relationship little by little with God by doing whatever you need to do every day than somebody showing up every Sunday with no heart for God at all.
yeah, because sometimes church can be like a show. Like I respect church. I feel like I went to church more on the East Coast than I did the West Coast. Because sometimes, I'm not gonna get into the thick of like things, but yeah, but yeah. Yeah,
So-
but with all that said, let's take a little break and give a shout out to
lighten
our
it up.
proud sponsors, 24/7 Live Culture. We are back from commercial break with Dexter Kelly, and I have to ask you, who do you think is the king of R&B?
Don't say the wrong thing.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
Jackie's?
Y'all trying to put me Jacques is hard.
He is.
He is, but
He's
King
a
of
national
R&B,
anthem and
that's a little
everything.
That's a little strict.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Oh,
That's
top
tough.
three.
top three. Okay.
It's really only two.
Damn. See, I don't know though because my taste might be different.
You know
Well,
what?
you
Like,
don't judge him. This is just his top three.
Yeah, this is
There's no wrong answer.
No, for sure. Are we talking old school, new school?
All
I'm
generations.
in all generations. Oh man.
Oh, okay, let's do dead or alive.
That are
Let's do alive.
Alive,
do
yeah,
alive.
alive.
Makes it easier.
Yeah.
Man, that's tough. Right. Damn. Hold on. Let me see. Let me think about that. King of R&B.
King of R&B.
R&B.
I'm just looking for one name, see if he's in there.
Yeah,
looking for
I
one
got
name?
two. I'm looking. I'll be cool with either one. I'm cool with either one.
I think I might know your two.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
That's tough, man. I'm conflicted because okay, look, this is what I'm gonna say. I feel like,
Dun,
and
dun,
it's
dun.
no, look, I really feel like I don't like to like say who I think the best is because I feel like there's so many like great ones that it's like, I'm the type to like listen to multiple and like respect them all for what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like I do, I do have a few of mine, but it's like I always feel like it kind of like is pointless to really, like, okay, this, I think he, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think this person is the best. Because I feel like everybody that feels they the best, and is really talented, you are, if you feel that way about yourself, I don't want to, I just don't really have favorites like that. Like, I feel like I just, I feel like I really just admire R&B as a whole, and it kind of changes from who I'm listening to at the time or who has the hottest shit out right now.
So who is it for you right now?
Right now, okay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a Chris Brown fan.
Okay.
I'm a Chris Brown fan. I love Chris Brown.
Ding, ding, ding. He's got the right answer.
Okay. Yeah, he's, that's one nigga I could be like, yeah, okay.
Where can people find you? We know you're on LA Undercover soundtrack. You can watch LA Undercover on Amazon, Tubi, and you can hear Dexter Kelly's song in the movie.
You can. You could catch me on there. You could All American next season. What is it? Season 6.
Okay, turn up.
It's coming out February. You can find me on there. Number 21. You might see a familiar face.
Look out for his jersey.
Yeah, check me out. I'm a nigga with
21.
the fresh
Right.
braids.
Hey.
And the fresh cut always. That's me on there. But yeah, I got a lot of music coming out. I'm super excited for this year because I'm about to drop a lot of stuff. I've been overthinking and,
Just do it.
Yeah, then they still did it solid last year, dropped I think I dropped like 12 songs, but like
Oh, that's good.
it's okay for what I'm trying to do.
Okay,
I'm trying to really get them out because I have so much stuff I'm just sitting on, and it's like I feel like if I don't drop it now, I'm never gonna drop it.
Yeah, definitely drop it. Like,
yeah. Don't overthink it.
Yeah,
just do
exactly. Like I'm gonna keep getting better. I'm gonna keep making music. So.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can find me on all platforms, Dexter Kelly, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, X, Threads, whatever. Dexter Kelly, with 2 Y's. On my Instagram. Dexter Kelly, you'll find me. Some of them, on Instagram, it definitely has 2 Y's. But yeah, on all platforms, it's Dexter Kelly. Go stream, tap in, follow me. I'm gonna follow you back. Give me show me some love. We got a lot of big things coming. So, I just appreciate everybody watching this. That's here on this journey. And yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you
for stopping by
shout out 24.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Shout out, what is it?
24/7.
Yeah, shout out 24/7 BoomBox. We lit. It's Dexter Kelly. Shout out MLK. Hold on, I gotta show them that.
Yeah.
I gotta
Happy
show 'em,
MLK Day.
For
y'all.
MLK Day.
MLK Day. We have to represent.
Hey,
Yeah,
he had a dream, and look at his dream. It definitely transformed
Dexter
the world.
Kelly has a dream.
Yes.
Dexter Kelly has a dream. You know what I'm saying?
And we're going to watch it come true.
We're going to watch it
we're going to look back on this interview a year from now and be like, wow, we interviewed him. Now he on the Billboard
Right.
charts. That's wild.
Yes.
You feel me? So, yeah.
Okay.
It's lit.
It's lit.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for watching
Thank you,
BoomBox
guys.
Weekly. I'm Gentel Sharrie.
I'm new.
And
I'm
we
Dexter
out.
Kelly.
Yeah.
Tap in.